Hey, what up, everybody? Welcome to Beautiful Phoenix. Today is Super Soul Sunday, and this is messages for the soul, not your ego. Alright, so here we go. So I want to thank everybody who has subscribed to this channel, viewed the videos, liked the videos. I greatly appreciate it. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, please hit the subscribe button or the like button if you're on TikTok. And support your girl. I greatly appreciate it. Now let's get to it. So let me tell you how energy go. This could be past, present, and future energy. This could be about you or someone else that's in your energy. I can say them and be talking about you. I can say you and be talking about them. Remember, energy is interchangeable. Flip the roles if you need. And use your discernment and have an open mind and open heart when it comes to the readings. Alright, so let's get to it and pray. Most High God, Spirit Guides, Ancestors, please give me clear message for the collective for the highest good as they go along their journey. May they be guided and protected along the way. Amen and Ashe. Alright. A couple of these. Alright, but let's see what the message is for your Super Soul Sunday. Alright, so some of these have books. I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to read them, but you know, we just going to let it go and let it flow. So we're going to start with these. Let's see what the energy is. Alright, let's see if I can adjust this. Okay, so let's see messages for the collective. Messages for the collective. What is the overall energies of the collective? Alright. Alright, messages for the collective. Messages for the collective. Alright, so some type of transformation you're going through. Some of you could have had a death, so my condolences if you have. But death is about transformation. Endings bring new beginnings. So the affirmation on this card is, I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. So something about endings and beginnings and transformation, learning lessons when it comes to, you know, some endings are, you know, a learning moment. There is some type of guilt that you need to release, maybe about an ending, somebody ending something with you, you ending something with somebody else. But if somebody has passed and you're having some guilt on a subconscious level or just within in some kind of way, shape, or form, there's a need to release any guilt. This affirmation for the guilt card is, I release my beliefs. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. So whatever endings, it was necessary. when it comes to, relationships that you had to cut ties with. Sometimes people can't go with you. They were meant to go with you on the next journey of your life, your soul's journey. And sometimes you have to just part ways. Yeah, because this is part of your purpose. Perseverance. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. So it's time to release the guilt of any endings, whether it was you ending a situation or somebody else ended it. I feel like it was necessary for you to go through this next journey in your life, this evolution. This was purposeful. I know what I'm here to do, or whatever. So some of you have moving on to things that are purposeful, and you are on your soul's journey, finding your purpose, your soul's purpose. Maybe it's something you're learning, you're reading. It's helping you expand your mind. It's helping you become more aware, tapped in. I don't know. Discipline. Maybe it's helping you learn discipline within yourself, especially when it comes to love. Alright, so you could be disciplining yourself when it comes to relationships, romantic or platonic. Love matters. But I feel like what came out is you're going through some type of transition. You have, in the past, you could have had to end certain situations, certain connections. And some of you are learning that endings are just merely beginnings. And there's no need to have any guilt behind wanting to be a better version of yourself. I feel like you're changing your mindset. You're going through, like, maybe doing some shadow work, equal death. You can do whatever you want to do as you put your mind to it. There's something about consistency and discipline and perseverance. And do things with intentions, but whatever you're going towards is your purpose. I feel like you're going to do things that's purposeful for you, for your soul. I feel like I'm repeating. These cards upside down. Alright. What is the messages for the collective? Alright. Becoming braver, and you are a rarity. No one's like you. Messages for the collective. Alright. Okay. Alright. Choose wisely and passion ignited. something about the heart chakra. Some of you may have choices when it comes to love. Okay. Alright. What is the message for the collective? Okay. So we have becoming braver, rare. You are rare and free. Choose wisely, passion ignited. Between Worlds and Treasure Island. Okay, so bravery reads resilience, experience, growing stronger, fresh perspective. And then you are rare and free. There are not many like you. So I feel like you're becoming stronger in who you are. And you are realizing, or you should realize, that you are a rare find. There is not many people like you. You just cut from a different cloth. And the fact that you are, I feel like Spirit wants you to start making better choices when it comes to your love matters. We're going back to that. Because you may have choices when it comes to love. And then we have Between Worlds and Treasure Island. So, yeah, it's still giving, like, choices. But there could be a situation that you have one foot in and one foot out. You're at a crossroads with a decision. So you should choose wisely. And this could be, doesn't have to be about love, but this could be something that you love doing, that you have passion for, that is purposeful for you. And I feel like this is something that is a gift from God. So we're going to read Treasure Island. Alright, this card reads, the law of attraction bringing dreams into fruition, the result of positive thinking made manifest, abundance appearing as if from nowhere, financial gains and a sharing of good fortune. The oracle for this message is, you've worked hard and acted upon your unwavering belief in abundance, and suddenly, in the midst of it all, you hit the jackpot. You have uncovered the map to buried treasure and tapped into unlimited potential within you. What you must hone now is your ability to recognize when X marks the spot, because some of these golden opportunities may be obvious, but others may not be so readily apparent. Trust your intuition to light your way now as you enter this truly prosperous phase. All the long, hard work navigating through inner life is now paying off internally, externally, in all aspects of your life. At this time, you have good fortune. Don't forget to enjoy it and share it with others, as treasure shared multiplies into magic. Alright, and relationship. I'm going to read it because we have been talking about romantic and platonic relationships. Alright, the card reads, your relationships is a treasure, providing even more than what you need, but you may not see that right away. No matter how long you've been together, you and your partner are always discovering hidden gems about yourselves and each other. Now it's time to discover, as if everything is in sync and everything is new again. Romance blooms and love is in the air. You can be assured that this partnership will bring you great gifts and valuable lessons. Keep your heart open. The message of this card is to celebrate love and what it teaches you. And the prosperity card part reads, at this time, you can be confident that success is yours. Your ideas are all hitting the mark, and you're in a true manifestation period when you will see evidence of the seeds of prosperity you planted in the past. The appearance of this card in a reading indicates that your dreams and aspirations align with your concrete signs of prosperity in the world of form. This is a very auspicious and fortunate time for business. Creative projects will flourish as inspiration strikes. Share your wealth with others too. Generosity and gratitude should lead you now. Protection message. Poverty consciousness and a sense of not enough cast a shadow on your faith. These ideas and core beliefs come with a high cost. Do you really want to proclaim yourself as victim of disappointment and failed expectations? Are you avoiding success because you will grow so tall that others will want to cut you down? Or is it possible that you're caught in a fear that you will lose what you have acquired, so you hold on so tightly that you miss the opportunities to expand? You are challenged to change the way you see the world and move from a perception of limitations to a perception of abundance. Take a risk, for you have nothing to lose except your your confinement in a prison of your own making. Open the door and find the abundance waiting for you to claim it. So I feel like this protection message hits really with this message and the love part. So if you have this poverty consciousness, this mindset, and that is just having a sense of not having enough, right? So you either, in this case, I feel like not making a choice to go after what you want. It's right there for you. You just need to take a risk, make that choice. You like in two minds with this in between worlds. And some of you may be like in this victim mindset. Maybe you feel like it's maybe a disappointment. It's not going to. You're thinking of the most negative way a thing may work out, when you might manifest that. So there's a need to change your mindset. Stop having this limited, not enough mindset. Understand that the universe is endless. It has no limits. It's limitless. Yourself in a box or in this cage, this prison, to where you're confining yourself to only one thing. So there's a need to step out on faith and take a risk. Between worlds. That's this card right here. The essential meaning means transition. This is like, to me, like the death card too. So there's something about transformation and transition and ending and going towards something new. Endings, whether it's a new relationship or just a new phase within yourself. Alright. Transition. Not being quite out of one situation and fully engaged in another. Temporary blindness. No man's island. The oracle message is, between the worlds is where you must let go of the tendency to make assumptions. Didn't I just say that? This is a time when you are unable to see what is ahead. Cultivate curiosity and trust the process of change and growth. You are done learning the lessons of recent experiences. In this place between what was and what will be is a state of making and unmaking. A state of making and unmaking and making again. What is essential now is to admit not knowing. There is great freedom and power to be unleashed. A mystery that is not yours to understand weaves the web of life within a divine matrix of consciousness greater than your own thoughts, feelings, beliefs, desires, and decisions. The seeds that were planted in the past begin to take root. But what surfaces will probably not be what you expect. When you're between the worlds, you are invited to see with the curious eyes of a child glimpses of rainbows for the first time. Do so and you will not be disappointed. So there's a need to, like I said, step out on faith, take a risk, and stop making assumptions on how something may or may not turn out. All right, relationships. There is a time to explore the new energy between you and another. It is not a moment of certainty, but rather for discovery and curiosity. You don't yet know if this will last forever, so allow yourself to explore who you are and what is reflected back to you. This relationship is meant to educate you about yourself. What do you need? What do you like to or dislike? What values are important to you? You are in a critical phase of your relationship that is not to be dismissed or hurried. So some of you are in between, like I said something about passion igniting. You're about to meet somebody, or you just did meet somebody that you're going to have a choice to make. Whether you have options or you just have a choice whether to entertain this situation or not. And some of you are in this in between phase where I feel like you don't know what you want to do. You like in two minds, having this perception of how something may. Take a risk and enjoy that moment in that situation at the time, because it may turn out better than what you think. But there's a need to change your mindset and stop having this limited perception or this limited mindset. Some of y'all, it could be just you not feeling like you good enough. There's a need to get out that mindset. All right, for prosperity, this is talking about finances. In your work, sometimes you try things that have worked for others, hoping that you too will be successful. When this symbol appears, it reminds you that sometimes the path to your prosperity is a gamble, win or lose. You can learn much from what comes of your wager. It's a good time to bet on your skills and talents in new and different arenas. Remain curious, and with the right combination of timing and luck, you will stumble upon something golden that will be unlike anything you've known before. So, when it comes to your finances or career, I feel like you may have to do something different than what other people do. And it's going to be a combination of things that is going to put you where you want to be. But Spirit wants you to be innovative, wants you to take a risk. Just be curious, and with the right combination of timing and luck. So something will happen in divine timing. But in the meantime, there's a need to be innovative in what you're doing. Change up things. And maybe mix some new things with old things. I don't know. But you will stumble upon something golden that will be unlike anything you've known before. Alright, protection. Be mindful of your expectations. This is not a time for guarantees. Things will not go exactly as you plan or dictate. Let go and see what Spirit has in store. What takes hold in your life will be better than you can imagine. I'm telling you, whether it's love, career, whatever it may be, there's a need to do something you're passionate about. Always move with good intentions. Be consistent, disciplined. When it comes to whatever it is that you are wanting to do, people, place, or things. I don't know everything. Sometimes Spirit wants to surprise you, but there's a need to, and I guess that's the good thing. Like, you don't know how the outcome gonna be. It may turn out better than you expected, or it may disappoint you, but it's gonna be a lesson regardless. In that, you need to release any beliefs that you're not good enough. You need to release any guilt that of maybe a death or of any sort. There's a need to change your mindset. It's been big on that. Let go of the control, the need to know how maybe an outcome is going to be, and not set expectations on certain situations. Take a risk and just be like, well, I'm going to see how this is going to turn out. It may turn out good. It may turn out bad. I don't know, but I'm going to take the risk anyway. That's what I feel. Well, collective, let's do... I haven't did these in a while. So we're going to end it with one of the two. Is this upside down? No. I don't even know how to... Maruka. That's what it say. So we're going to end it with one of these cards. One more time. Holy Spirit. We're going to do the top and the bottom. Okay. Okay. It's okay to be different. Don't try so hard to fit in. There is something about you doing something or being different than the rest. It's okay to be different. Don't try to fit in. Remember, you came here to teach others. There's something that you're supposed to teach others, show others. It's okay to be different. It's something about you being cut from a different cloth, and you shouldn't try so hard to fit into circles that you can't fit. It's like trying to fit a triangle into a circle. Something, you just different. You are rare. There aren't many people like you, and it's okay to be different. Don't try so hard to fit into spaces that you are not meant to fit in. But you are, and this could be something you are meant to teach others. It's okay to be different. It's okay to be rare. You don't have to fit into the mold of society, the status quo. I don't know. Somebody could look at you like this. I don't know. But either way, somebody could see you as being brave and you're rare. But yeah, that is the message, collective. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And until next time, beautiful people, bye.